Hey guys, today I'm gonna do what might be the worst and stupidest thing I've ever done on camera, which in the YouTube world they call good content, and that is I'm gonna tackle a cleanup job that I've been putting off for a long time. If you've been following this channel, you probably know that I was in the hobby years ago, in the fish keeping hobby, and fell out of it mostly because we were expecting a little girl, and now that she's a little older, she's 5 years old now, I'm getting back into things, but I've got a got a canister filter that was used for a good long while on a tank and probably hasn't been unsealed in 6 years maybe. I'm gonna open it up today and see what's in there. Y'all wish me luck. Alright, so we're gonna see what we have in here. I've got my protective equipment going on here. You can see it's covered with cobwebs and whatnot. It's literally just been sitting in this bucket for at least 5 years, probably more like 6, because to be honest, I wasn't really keeping up with maintenance on this thing even when I was active in the hobby. Okay, no explosions, geysers, or anything making my nose bleed. Lift this whole thing out of the bucket if I can get my hands under it. There we go. Check the camera, make sure y'all still have a good view of whatever disgusting mess is going to be in here. This is a sun something or other, I forget exactly. Or maybe it's a rip-off of a sun. Yep, well, there's your first look. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so the smell is actually not as bad as I was afraid it would be. I was kind of worried I'd be doing my first vomit on camera. Thankfully, it's got a little rotten egg odor to it. There's been some anaerobic decomp happening, but it's not nearly as bad as I really imagined it would be. Of course, there hasn't been a whole lot of air in here at all, and probably the more I disturb the water, the worse the smell's going to get. This really does not want to drain through. Really want to just filter all this stuff, so I'm going to let it drain pretty well here. So it looks like this top layer is Seachem Matrix. I remember having a jar of this stuff, and I don't remember using any other irregularly shaped media. Pretty sure that's what we have here. And it makes sense at the top of a canister because you want Matrix to get the least amount of oxygen in the water possible. Its whole purpose is to handle anaerobic breakdown of nitrates by harboring anaerobic bacteria deep inside the matrix. So I'm losing any of that that's still alive, but I'm not planning on running a canister filter anytime soon, so it's a loss I can definitely live with. Alright, so just kind of perch this on the edge, and I'm going to be brave and dig around in here. Nice sludge. Great sludge. Nice and lovely. I actually want to save the matrix because at some point I may want to use it again. So I'm just going to set that somewhere out in the yard, out of the way where my little girl doesn't play. And then I'll come back and take a look at the next layer down. I'll have to remember not to lick my finger when I'm done. Alright, let's go a bit deeper. See if I can unwedge this tray without making a huge mess. This is your budget canister. This is as good a one and as highly recommended a one as I could afford back in the day. Now I can afford even less, so we're going all sponge filtration. Alright, these are two different sized ceramic rings, probably both Fluval. I didn't intend to have two different sizes. That's just kind of, I accidentally bought something I didn't mean to at one point. A little less sludgy. Still not noticing a strong odor. These, I think I'll just throw away. They're a relatively cheap filter media. See bio balls down in there. Yeah, I'm getting a little more rotten egg now. I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the edge, and it can finish draining into the grass. But look at the magnificence of that. That used to be white. Alright, next, of course, all the bio balls floated to the surface. Yeah. So I'm going to be, let's see, should I tip this up? I think I'm going to go tip this up and pour it very gently into maybe our compost bin. So I'll be right back. Alrighty. Fun times. Oh. Trying to break that tray loose from the inside. Of course, it's pretty well stuck. Oh, gross. Oh, it was inevitable I'd get nasty at some point. I don't usually wear gloves for fish maintenance. This was an extra special case. Partly just because it is so gross, like I knew it would be. And partly because I do have some open cuts on some of my fingers, so I've had a rough couple of days. And I didn't want to get anything in those, so... Oh, it's coming. Like I say, it's wedged in there pretty good. Oh, all right. This got all disarranged, but whoo-hoo. Check that out. Is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life? I'll go set this down. All right, what else do we have in here? Yeah, I gotta say, I give this a 3 out of 10 for being disgusting. Like, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. It is not what I thought it would be. I'm not really complaining. Yep. All right, well, there's your definitely not clickbait. Canister has not been opened after 6 years video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've somewhat enjoyed this. Found this guy while I was washing out my media trays. And I hope to see you back for the next one. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.